Alright, what's up guys? It is Monday, July 25th, and a pretty quiet day here for the market. A little bit of back and forth. The Qs are down about 0.5% today, and the S&Ps are basically flat. So a pretty big week here for the market. We got big earnings. Amazon, Google, Microsoft, Facebook. And then on Wednesday we're going to hear from JP and the boys, the Fed. And then on Thursday we'll get the GDP. So we got a lot going on this week, guys. It shall not be dull. But a few spots I want to show you here that I think could offer a couple of the trade opportunities. UNG and the energy stocks. Now we know that both UNG and energy earlier this year were the two best trends in the market. They kind of fell off a little bit, but UNG here kind of coming back with a vengeance. So we're back above that daily 21. Now the only problem in the short term is we're a couple of miles above it. So a little bit extended, but if you check out the big three labels over here, we got green labels on a daily all the way down to the 5-minute. So pretty much every time frame has got the big three buy signal. So a little bit cooked, up here around 2 to 3 ATR on the daily chart. But I think if we could get a dip here, even a dip to something like the hourly 21 EMA, for now this has the trend, structure, and momentum properties of a stock that wants to trade higher. With any indicator though, context is needed. So ideally, I think we're going to look for that buy signal and a squeeze a little bit closer to the 21 EMA. So I do like UNG here, but we're going to wait on a pullback. And then for energy, I think this offers up a better entry. So for XLE here, guys, this has kind of been the dynamic throughout the market here, where if you look at the semiconductors, we're oversold. Then we get back above the daily 21 EMA. We cancel out all the lower time frame big three sell signals, and we cancel out the daily sell signal. Then you get that big rip when your lower time frames go bullish. As you can see last week, we had the 30-minute buy signal, the 5-minute, the 15-minute. So pretty much that's the dynamic you're seeing across the board right now. So energy, a little bit late to the party, but looking pretty good here. We get the first close back above that daily 21 EMA today. Today we also canceled out the daily sell signal. So now all these time frames have canceled out the sell signal, and the 30-minute, 15-minute, 5-minute go bullish. So kind of that transition through the signals that can trigger a pretty big move. We go from bearish to neutral, then we go from neutral to bullish. So energy looking pretty good here, and we grabbed some calls today in XLE, and then for OXY here, probably one of the better looking names in the group. We got the daily squeeze, we're above the 21, and we got the green big three on the 30-minute, 15-minute, 5-minute. So we grabbed some calls here today in the options room. We're looking for that 5-minute squeeze to take us towards that target of 67 to 68 bucks. Nice 5-minute squeeze here with the buy signal. And on the daily chart, we have our exit under the daily 21. So pretty good risk reward. And if you go throughout the rest of the group, like Chevron, for example, Chevron still has a daily sell signal, but you can see the progress here on those lower time frames. Bearish to neutral, neutral to bullish. Now you got this nice 15-minute, 5-minute squeeze at the buy signal, but they offer good risk reward. You put your stop right back under that daily 21. You're not risking too much here, but if that 15-minute squeeze can fire, and then if those bigger time frames can go neutral to bullish, it can all trigger a pretty good move. So, a lot of our trades last week, we had some pretty good trades last week. Basically the same dynamic. So Coinbase, which we traded last week in the Mastery, bought some calls and flipped them out for an 80% return. Back above that daily 21, cancels out the daily sell signal, so it goes from bearish to neutral. Then the lower time frames go from neutral to bullish. Nice 30-minute squeeze there, or 30-minute buy signal rather, right on top of that daily 21. So that moment in time on a lower time frame, on top of the daily 21, can make for a really good rip. So Coinbase was a good trade. We hit Cisco last week. Nice little base hit. 30-minute squeeze with the buy signals right on top of that daily 21 EMA. So you're getting back above that 21. You're canceling out the sell signals. You're going neutral to bullish. That can give you a pretty good pop. And we also had a trade last week, basically along the same lines here in the QQQ. So QQQ goes bearish to neutral, and then on those lower time frames you start to go neutral to good old bullish. So we jumped into the Qs last week in this 5-minute squeeze here with the buy signal, and we rode that puppy for an 80% return. So that's what we're seeing right now in energy, guys. It's been a little bit oversold, but now you cancel out all the sell signals. We're back above that daily 21, and you got a few buy signals across the lower time frames. So with a stop under the daily 21 and a target of +2 ATR on the daily chart, looking like energy might be setting up here. So shorter video today, guys, but again, we got a lot going on this week. And for now, all I'm trying to do is follow the pretty colors, and we got a lot of the pretty colors here in the energy stocks. So check out XLE, check out OXY, check out Chevron, check out ExxonMobil, and we'll see what's up here over the next few days. So shorter video, guys, but I hope you found it helpful. And again, a big thank you to everyone who came out on Saturday for the Big 3 class. I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon for the reversals bonus and the live trading. For the rest of y'all, have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon.